Hey guys, welcome. We're going to talk about pre-sprays today, and I'm going to show you what we use in our industry to apply the pre-sprays. And after that, I'm going to actually show you the amount you need to put down, which seems to be the most important question that the newcomers ask, because if you put too much down, there's a wicking up issue. If you put too little down, it may not work. So I will do that at the end of the video, but I want to talk about all the things that are available or commonly used. Let's start with this. This is a pump-up sprayer. We call it a pump-up sprayer. It's kind of the carpet cleaning lingo. This one is chemical resistant. If it doesn't say chemical resistant on it, it should at least have a V on it, because the V will tell you that it is chemical resistant, because V stands for vicon seals. A lot of the pump-up sprayers you would get locally in the store or something is not going to hold up like this. And if you get something like this, you can repair it yourself, because all the pieces are available as well. This is the smaller version of that. This is used most commonly for pre-spraying your furniture, stuff like that, that's smaller and it doesn't need that much liquid. So this comes in a quart and a 2 quart. This is a Hydroforce. Basically what a Hydroforce is, you put in a concentrate in here and it adds the chemical to the incoming water. And instead of carrying like 10 gallons or so, it's going to take the chemical from here and add it to the water. So you're just carrying this, which is a concentrator, and mixes the water by itself. And what it does, you will just disconnect the hose from your wand and put this on here. When you put it on here, then the water is coming in, and then this thing makes it siphon the chemical in there, and then it exits, and then you just use this to pre-spray. That's a good way to reduce the weight of the chemical and also have it last a long time. Ease of use is great. Plus, you know, you'll use the heat from your machine too if you have that. Other things, this particular one I just like carrying around with me, because a lot of the times when you're cleaning, you're gonna have spots and stains that didn't come out. And what this does, you can make a more concentrated version of the chemical that you're using, and then just hit it while you're cleaning. And when you're cleaning, this will help you move faster on those spots and stains, so you don't have to at the end go back. So basically you're just cleaning it and you can just hit it from the surface and then agitate and clean instead of having to come back later. This right here is an electrostatic sprayer and a pressure sprayer, but this is a backpack. So you can wear this, you can carry it like this on your back, or you can just carry it like this. And it has the ability to be a pre-spray and also an electrostatic sprayer. So you can apply this for disinfection and things like that. It's rechargeable, it's got a battery in it. It's a great tool for you to have. This right here, again, is Hydroforce. They also make them in adjustable. This right here is one of my favorites. It's a electric sprayer. This particular one, if you have that with you, you always have power somewhere. So it doesn't have a battery, so it's never gonna run out. You put your ready to mix chemical in here, and then you would apply this on whatever you want. Also, this comes with 2 jets. So it has one jet for pre-spraying your furniture and stuff like that. And it also has another jet for fogging. So you can do both with one tool. This right here is a pretty nice tool to have as a backup. It actually has a cord that you plug in for charging. So back here, it's a USB chargeable. So it's always charged, and you keep it in your truck. And if you need to use it, you can just dip this into anything. It could be a bottle, any container, and you can start spraying with this. So this is also a good handy tool, maybe a good backup tool for some of you guys. That's basically on the pre-spray, but just stick around for a minute. I'm gonna show you the quantity you need to put on. That's the most important thing, because it'll make it easier for you to clean, plus also it's gonna reduce the wicking. All right, so in a second, I'm gonna set up and show you that. Guys, so I got this electrostatic sprayer, which I'm not going to use the electrostatic part. I'm just going to use the normal part. And the reason I'm using it is because it's just easier to do. So I want to show you how I pre-spray. And what you want to do is remember that you want to saturate, but you don't want to oversaturate. when you oversaturate, what happens is wicking. Like you could probably see in this area, there was dirt there and it was pre-sprayed too much, and then it wicked up. So I'm just gonna show you the right amount to put on there so you don't have issues like that. So just watch. So right there, it's saturated, but it's not oversaturated. So it's not gonna take the spots and stains and go inside, and when you clean it, you'll clean the surface, and then tomorrow it'll wick back up. So that's the perfect amount for like a medium soiled carpet like this. If you see a spot or a stain that's like a Coke spill or coffee or anything like that, there's a tendency for you to just kind of joust it like that. But basically what happens when you do that is you're pushing it all inside. And then later when you clean it, it's not gonna get it all the way from the bottom, like the padding and all that. So it's gonna wick back up in a day or two, and the customer's gonna say, hey, that spot's back. But guess what? It's bigger now. And you're like, how can it be bigger? Well, what happens is when I pre-sprayed this, inside it's this big. So when it wicks up with the residue, it becomes a bigger spot. So anyway, just watch the amount I'm putting down. That is it. And then the other question is, people say, well, I have to give it dwell time. Well, you do, but you don't, because you can start in that cleaner area. You can start back there. So you can just start cleaning, and by the time you come to the traffic area, it's already been enough time for it to work. You can agitate it if you like. You don't have to agitate it. If you have good vacuum and good heat, you can just extract it. If you're using OP machine like this, like a Vibe or a Eco 17 Pro, same amount you would put down and then take a bonnet, and the bonnet will absorb that. If you overspray it, even with the OP machine, what happens is there's gonna be wicking up, because it'll get the surface, but it won't get the stuff that you push down inside. So if you have any questions on this, please put it in the comment, and I'll check the comments and reply accordingly. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so it comes in your feed. And stay tuned, there's more stuff coming.